What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room. And this is where we at. So, yes, um, I'm gonna bring this to you guys. This is a very tragic situation, and I believe that it's a huge problem, definitely within the black community, and we need to start understanding that some of our women put themselves in situations and stuff like that, and we need to kind of start understanding that some of them can't be saved. I'm sorry, but this is a crazy scenario to me. I mean, if we just really look at it, it's man, let's just get into it. Let's go here now. Quarters, nickels, and dimes.
A man is in custody after police say he shot and killed his girlfriend's two brothers. This happened after an argument escalated into a shooting. CBS News Miami's Maribel Rodriguez is your reporter in Miami with what neighbors are saying about this.
Woke from dead sleep. 5 gunshots. Pow, 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 pow. And then the door slammed underneath my balcony.
That's what Gina Kirk said she heard Saturday morning coming from a neighbor's apartment at 5329 Northwest 17th Avenue.
Good morning, Mr. Carter.
According to police, it was this man, 31-year-old Antoine Carter, who fired the shots. When officials arrived to this building in Miami, they found 2 men in their 20s shot multiple times inside one of the apartments. One of them was dead. The other died at the hospital.
There's probable cause for the charges. It looks like he shot and killed a girlfriend's two brothers.
Police say Carter's girlfriend's brothers went to check up on her, and when they arrived, got into a fight with Carter. According to investigators, they found Carter outside the building, who told them, quote, "I am the one," and the gun was found in his pocket. Carter was taken into custody and appeared in bond court on Monday.
I'm going to grant the state's motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing and hold you with no bond.
And Carter is being charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, and according to police, he does have a history of domestic violence. In Miami, Maribel Rodriguez, CBS News, Miami.
And see, this is where we at right here. Some of these ladies get into situations with men and stuff like that, and they have these huge problems. You know, they know these people be idiots, and these men be trash. But for some chicks, it be the excitement. And listen, look, these are things I know, not just something I'm talking out the side of my neck. You know what I'm saying? Because women are different, just like men are different, things like that. Everybody got their different preferences. Everybody got their different ways of living this is just the truth. You know, some women actually engage with men like this, and it's a thrill and stuff like that. Just like, you know what I'm saying, some weird way, it's a thrill for him too to be that way, which is sickening. But yeah, man, we're gonna keep going here because this is crazy out here. And this young lady called her brothers to try to save her life when I'm pretty sure, they already then came there plenty of times before for that dumb shit.
Shows the shocking shooting that left two brothers dead in a Miami apartment.
This video you'll see only on Local 10. Magdala Lucen is live in Miami with the exclusive. Magdala?
Yes, Nicole and Louis, this video that we were able to get tonight gives a glimpse of what happened on May 2nd. And we want to warn our viewers, those who will be listening to this, it's going to be hard to hear.
Listen for the barrage of gunfire hailing inside of this Liberty City apartment unit for a while. Then 40 seconds into the video, you hear someone screaming. Moments later, a woman runs out of the apartment yelling down the hallway. He, police say, is Antoine Carter. The 31-year-old is accused of killing his girlfriend's brothers, Jaheim and Gianni Pierre.
This is a capital offense if you're found guilty.
Miami police say they have video of Carter running to a car to get a gun after he and the brothers got into an argument that turned into a fight.
Okay, so the brothers came there. On the behest of their sister. And, I'm pretty sure, like I said, this is not the first time that they came there and tried to see about this dude. Now, this is the issue here. This is the issue about protecting, about black women needing to protect their black men that's in their family and stuff like that, even their husbands and all types of stuff, and keeping themselves out of dumb shit that's going to engage the black men that are in their lives and stuff like that they need to protect as well by not doing dumb shit or not being around people that create issues and stuff like this. This is crazy right here. So now this young lady has gotten her two brothers deleted, and I guarantee you this not the first time that they had to come to her beck and call for this type of situation. I'm pretty sure everybody's warned her, previously, because, this is not the first time this has happened. This ain't the first time this idiot, and y'all clearly see what he looked like, this buffoon and Jump Froggy, because that's who he is as a man. That's who he is as a, a born male human and stuff like that. That's who he is. He's a woman beater. He's a highly disrespectful person. That's the reason why he wasn't never successful at anything. He wasn't never going to thrive in life or do anything prosperous, because he was a trash human being raised probably by trash people. And now, he's a woman beater. And now he's also a deleter because, he couldn't control his emotions.
Sister tells police her brothers came to protect her because of a past domestic violent incident. There's a GoFundMe page online to help support the family with funeral expenses. Police say before the shooting, Carter is seen in video pacing back and forth, banging on the locked door, yelling, "I bet one of you won't open up." The arrest report says the sister urged her brothers not to open the door, but Jaheim opened it. And that's when Carter, police say, immediately started shooting.
Wow. So she called her brothers over there to basically save her from, getting her head banged between the washer and dryer, like what's been going on, and things like that. So this final time right here, I guess, this coward ass dude, he wasn't going to deal with it. So he went down and grabbed and grabbed a firearm and stuff like that, came back up. The door was locked. He banging on the door and stuff like that. And then, and as men, these probably some young cats, they, when we young as men, our bravery level is like, fucking astronomical. When we're young, sometimes depends on the young man, stuff like that, what he done got away with all times. Sometimes young men think that they're like, gods are fucking most to a degree when we young. We got super strength. We're good. Our bodies are pretty much healthy unless you just destroying your body with drugs or some type of, decrepit stuff. But yeah. Nah, so them young men was like, yeah, we ready for round 2. We about to box again. Nah, he went downstairs and grabbed a heater to delete her. Real talk.
Gianni died first. Jaheim, who was injured, ran to take cover with his sister, but police say he collapsed on top of her. The report says after the shooting, Carter sat at the edge of the bed, told his girlfriend, quote, "You see what you made me do?" And she tells him, "I told you to leave." Then she runs out of the apartment.
Wow.
A difficult situation for all involved in this. Police say that Carter actually confessed to them that day, telling them that he's the person they're looking for and that he had a firearm on him. And tonight he still stays in jail with no bond, charged with murder. We're live in Miami. I'm Magdala Lucen.
So yeah, man, this is crazy here. This is crazy. But this is where we at also. And this is insane that, we're having this situation here and this young man did this, overly emotional, highly disrespectful, no telling who he was raised by. Definitely wasn't raised by solid men with any type of fucking integrity. And also too, that these young men had to put their lives on the line for something so senseless. They didn't get the chance to grow up. They didn't get the chance to have their own families. They didn't get the chance to, have nieces and nephews for their sister and stuff like that. These two young men are just gone now, trying to defend their sister. And listen, look, we're going to keep going here because this gets even more crazy. You know, it's wild out here.
Brothers just got unalived by their sister boyfriend after the sister called and told the brothers that the boyfriend was abusing her, bro. What's crazy is that they wasn't twins, bro. They was like 5-6 years apart, but they was born on the same day, February 23rd. Then they died on the same day. I think it was May 2nd or May 3rd that this shit happened, bro. And what's crazy is, bro, I get y'all as women that have brothers, y'all be thinking that y'all brothers is untouchable. Y'all be thinking that they superheroes. That y'all don't even realize that sometimes y'all put them in fucked up situations, bro. They pulling up to help their sister. She probably didn't even break down the whole situation. Cause why the fuck didn't they pull up situated? They pulled up to the function not even ready. Whole time the baby dad or the boyfriend was strapped. I don't even know if she told the niggas that he had a gun. Them niggas pulled up thinking they probably was about to fight. And
Hey, that's the complicated part too. I can see what this man's saying right here. Like she probably didn't really mentally prepare them to pull up like that. But at the same time, though, too, let's not be boo-boo the fools out here. She knew her brothers. She knew her brothers wasn't the thug ass niggas that, you know what I'm saying, that her boyfriend is. Okay? She knew that her boyfriend was, you know, on some real thug type stuff. You know, he was a ratchet dude. They knew, the brothers knew he was ratchet too. But of course, you know, they probably had, like I keep saying, they probably had been there multiple times before throughout the however long they've been dating to deal with that situation. And that didn't pop off that way. But this last time right here, it did.
he had a whole nother plan. That nigga just start firing on them. Killed both of her brothers, bro. Ladies, stop putting your brothers in situations, man. I get y'all be like, we y'all heroes, we y'all protectors and all that. I understand that. But sometimes you got to break down the entire situation. You got to let it be known that it's a gun in the house. You got to let it be known everything that's the fuck around. You got to let it be known exactly what the fuck happened. You can't have your brothers run head first into a situation and they don't know all the details. Them niggas ran head first in that joint and got killed together, bro. All because they sister called them for a situation with her and her nigga. Them niggas ran in the situation head first, and the nigga killed both of her brothers, bro. She has to live with that for the rest of her life, bro. Before y'all go ahead and call us, really understand if it's really important enough to call us. And then when y'all do call us, make sure you let it be known, oh yeah, this nigga got a knife, or he got a gun. You gotta let all that shit be known. Just don't be calling us, oh, he putting his hands on us, because niggas gonna run into the shit head first, not even really thinking. All they know is they sister getting hands put on her. You ain't letting it be known this nigga got guns all through the crib. You gotta let the whole shit be known, man. Rest in peace to them, bro. That's a fucked up joint. And pray for her, because she gotta deal with that for the rest of her life.
Listen, look, this is the issue here. You know, because I'm a logical thinker. And, you know, as a grown ass man, listen, look, man, I'm not finna run head first in no situation. But, you know, obviously these are young people doing young people shit. No. I'm pretty sure they warned her before about dealing with this dude. And then all the, you know, family, not even just the brothers, family, all types of stuff, friends maybe. No. Of course she has to live with this. And this is her fault. This is her fault. I'm pretty sure everybody's warned her. And at the same time, though, too, you know, she should have been calling the police. But I'm pretty sure she didn't want to get him locked up. And that's the issue. When some of our sisters be in love with these trash ass men and stuff like that, and they don't want to see them get locked up and stuff like that, but he busting her head between the washer and dryer. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. It's crazy out here. Let's keep going.
Hey y'all, I want to make this video real quick to talk about the two brothers who lost their life in Florida behind trying to protect their sister. Their sister was having like a domestic dispute with the boyfriend. She feared for her life and believed she was in danger. She called her 2 brothers and they were unalive. It's a lot of people that's going in on the sister saying, you know, she shouldn't have called her brother. She put her brother's life in danger, this, that, and the third. I feel like this. She's already grieving the fact that she lost not only one of her brothers, but 2 of her brothers. So to add in additional comments and to go in on her so much, saying she shouldn't have did this, it's her fault, X, Y, and Z, I really feel like that's not needed.
No, the accountability needs to be had. The accountability needs to be had. You got your brothers deleted because you kept dealing with the dude that I'm pretty sure everybody was warning you about. You got your brothers deleted. We got to let this shit sink in. We got to let the logic and the accountability sink in. This makes no sense. I'm not finna sit around here and be boo-boo the fool. You know, and I get it. Definitely with this screwed up way that we've been living, definitely in the Black community, you know, a lot of, you know, definitely, you know, some of the women think that, you know, men are expendable low key deep down inside. They're not going to ever say that shit. They're not going to ever say that shit. But real talk, deep down inside, they think that we're just fucking expendable. Your fathers, your brothers, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain segment of Black women that think Black men are expendable out here in these streets. And, you know, that's the reason why she kept calling them. I guarantee this ain't the first time she'd had to call them her brothers.
If you are a woman,
I keep saying that
okay,
it's
you
real.
are a girl and you grew up with a protective dad and protective brothers, and you got protective dad and protective brothers. We are taught a lot of the times coming up that if somebody mess with you, call your dad. If somebody mess with you, call your brothers or call your mama. It is in a person's natural instinct to call whoever they view or see as a protector when they are in trouble. I don't believe that she thought or believed that her boyfriend would unalive her 2 brothers. I don't believe that young lady thought that. In these day and time, even though what a lot of people saying is true, it's not really the best idea no more to call for your family in a situation like that. It's better to call the police. Yes, that is true. And the reason being that it's true is because in the generation and time that we living in, these young men today, they don't go out in the street and fight stuff out no more. And whoever win, just win, and they let it be and dust it off. These men are quicker to unalive each other now. People are quicker to unalive one another. So how you could used to call, you know, for people back in the day, call your daddy, call your mama, call this, and they just fight it out, argue it out, and it be over with. You really can't do that no more these days. And I understand that. Yes, that's the truth. But yes, I understand that. But y'all don't have to bash and blame the victim so bad. And or to put the victim down. That young lady is already having to sit with the fact that 2 of her brothers are gone because she called them in a situation where she was being abused, so to protect her.
Okay. You know, and see, this is the issue here. It has to be accountability, regardless of what went down and stuff like that. She still got her brothers deleted. These are just facts. It's no way to escape this. Now, you know, I get, you know, how women move in the 21st century. Definitely, you know what I'm saying? They, you know, it's got to be this grace and stuff like that. Like, you know, blaming the victim. The victim are really the 2 brothers. What, you know, I'm trying to figure this shit out. The real victims of them, she's still alive. Dude in jail. Finna be there probably for the rest of his life. So, I mean, I'm not saying that she is not a victim or haven't been abused or anything like that. But also I'm saying is, though, I guarantee you she's had people warn her about this situation and stuff like that, because this ain't the first time them brothers had to come to see about this dude. And we got to stop being fools out here This ain't the first time they had to go see about that dude. And he had something ready for him this time. And that's just how it's going down. We got to grow up out here in these streets. We got to grow up, man. We got to get some more logic back in society, bro. Because y'all people out there just running rampant with stupidity. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what this young lady's saying, this is crazy here. Now, I get she trying to, she was trying to, be like, well, it was wrong and this and that, woo to woo, stop calling your brothers and this and that. Of course. But I'm just saying, though, ain't no way that she cannot escape some of the blame for this situation when she put her brothers in this type of danger. This just is, come on now, grow up.
On social media, you sit around, everybody killing everybody, but you never tell the truth that it's been 1,000 shootings and homicides trickle back down to you running your fucking mouth or you calling somebody and exaggerating because you feel disrespected. Stop calling people. You get in an argument with somebody on the block, that's it, leave it there. You call your brother, now these niggas going through it the whole summer, and then somebody's child die about it. That's your fault.
That's your fault. For real, though. It just is what it is, man.
What's the first thing we've been taught to do if somebody fuck with us? If a man put their hand on us, if a man disrespects us, what's the first thing we've been taught to do? Call our fucking brothers. With the quickness, if somebody disrespects a woman or beats up a woman, the first thing we've known to do is call our fucking brothers or call our dad when we should be calling 911. Call the fucking police. Let's stop putting our black dads and our black brothers in harm's way when somebody is fucking with us. Call the police.
And I get what she's saying too right now. Yeah, call the police. But the problem here is that, you know what I'm saying? Now, men that have daughters and sisters, stuff like that, of course, you're going to protect the females and the ladies in your family as you're supposed to. But the dynamic of this situation here is that, this young lady was dating a type of dude that was an ignorant person, things like that. And, she kept dealing with him. And like I keep saying, I guarantee you there was family, friends, all types of stuff, because this ain't the first time this has happened. So they were warning her, like, listen, look, you really need to get away from this guy. I guarantee you somebody in her family that was doing that. Probably even the brothers. But because they love their sister and stuff like that, and she in love or whatever this is with this particular dude, it kept going until it reached the breaking point, which what we're reporting on now.
Call the police. And then this young lady would not be mourning the death of her two brothers. If only she would have called the police first, Giovanni and Jaheim would still be alive. Two brothers born on the same day, 5 years apart, died the same day in Miami because their sister called them to the rescue. They got into an altercation with the boyfriend that she's been with for 4 years, that's been whooping her ass off and on for 4 years. And then she calls her brother, and what do? He come back with a gun and shoot one brother on the sofa, and then as soon as the other brother came out, shot him dead too. They didn't have a chance. And then now he's pleading self-defense.
You were arrested for 2 counts of first-degree murder. This is a capital offense if you're found guilty.
He'll be invoking his right to counsel and right to remain silent.
His mother's in court. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
There's probable cause for the charges. It looks like he shot and killed a girlfriend's 2 brothers. I'm going to grant the state's motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing and hold you with no bond. You will see a judge tomorrow. That judge will set a final hearing on the state's motion for pretrial detention.
What's the first thing we've been taught to do?
This is crazy, bro. Y'all see this? Y'all see the way this coon look? Y'all see the way this coon look? You know what I'm saying? This old coon ass dude here. Yeah, I'm a black man calling black male a coon. You sure right. This is crazy out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Black women, man, y'all need to stop dealing with these trash ass men out here getting your loved ones deleted because they trying to come to your rescue. Because, you know what I'm saying, naturally and innately, as men, we do want to protect the women folk in our family. We want to do right by them and stuff like that. But, you know what I'm saying, I guarantee you it was time somebody told her that she was in the wrong. She never did try to get out, stuff like that. Last lady said she was in that thing 4 years. 4 years. So like I keep saying throughout this broadcast, that wasn't the first time them brothers had to show up and deal with this dude. So people in that family had been warning her. And then the other young lady sitting there talking about, you know, y'all going too hard on her and she got to live with them. Of course she got to live with that. That's called being responsible for your actions. That's called being a fucking adult. When you put yourself in predicaments, male or female, and things like that, and your family are close to you, stuff like that, and in the wrong type of situations, your family suffer too. But nobody want to talk about that. Nobody want to be honest. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these chicks out here, they okay with a lot of their brothers being deleted for they fucked up ass decisions and stuff like that. And motherfuckers been warning their ass for a minute to leave this trash ass coon dude alone. But it is what it is, though. Shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.